Hello, did I do this right on the first try? Bear with me. I'm just going to pop open the chat. All right, I think I got it. I think I did it right on the first. Poppy. Hello. I saw your comment and I was like, he's going to be so disappointed. It's just me. No, I definitely do not know anything about Apple HDR grading on an iPhone. I don't even know what those words mean. I don't know what those words mean. So, Cousin Vinny, Junk Food Junction. Hello, guys. Welcome. It is just me tonight. I am sorry if you're disappointed. Steve and Eric are busy tonight, so I offered to go solo stream since we missed last week's live stream. So I'll hang out with you guys as long as you want to hang out with me, and we'll just go from there. Mombo, hello. But if you actually have a question about Apple HD grading on iPhone, send an email or DM and they'll answer you because they're nerds and they know that stuff, and they can probably help you. Junk Food Junction, can we call in with requests? Like, what do you mean requests? Like, call in? I don't even know. It's amazing that I got this set up myself and went live, so I don't even know if I know how to do that. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, that'll work too. Pirating some Russian software to try and fix my problem. Bear with me tonight. I'm a little bit under the weather. I have a sore throat and my nose is getting a bit stuffy and I'm getting a bit of a cough. So I'm not sure how long my voice is going to last. And if I'm sniffling or, groggily talking or sneezing, that's why. We could send voice notes to your Instagram and make it interactive. That'd be cool. But how's everybody's week going? How's everybody's Friday? This is really close up for me. I'm used to being really far away and the lighting's better where you can kind of hide all the, ickiness, but that's okay. Hold on here. So yeah, hopefully you guys had a good week. It's the weekend. I have to work this weekend, so just another week, another days for me, but that's okay. I don't mind. Well, I mean, it sucks, but you got to do what you got to do. I might have to grab some water. I totally forgot to grab water before I sat down, but I can get that in a minute. Just a second here. You're only 1% ickier without the special lighting. Yay! All I can see is my shiny face. I don't know. Not gonna lie, full disclosure, about 10 minutes ago I woke up from a nap, so I was like, when I was setting my alarm, I'm like, do I give myself 20 minutes to put myself together a little bit? I'm like, no, I'm gonna go right for 10 minutes before, just enough time to set this up, and then I am what I am. David. Hello. I have a little, what are those things called? Ring lights that kind of make it a little bit not so dark where I am. I just wanted to be comfy and I didn't want to sit down on those uncomfortable studio chairs. So we have a janky setup here with my computers on top of like books and on a chair, and yeah. I actually didn't know how to use the good camera to set it up with my computer because usually they do that, not me. So here we are. Sent you a test voice note. Let's see. It's not anything bad, right? YouTube's not going to get mad at me. Just teasing.
This is a test voice.
Let's see.
This is a test voice note to see if we can make this an intimate and interactive evening.
Oh, I don't know if you guys heard that. If Steve and Eric have the Instagram notifications, they're gonna be like, "What's going on?" Excuse me. What does everybody have planned for this weekend? Like I said, I'm not doing anything super exciting. I'm working and probably just doing a lot of resting in between working since I'm not feeling super great. It's just been this like really weird pesky cold. A couple days ago, I had a really really bad sore throat, and I thought, oh, it's gonna be something really bad. And then it kind of just stayed as a sore throat. And then today is when I've started to get a little bit like stuffy and sneezy and coughing and all that kind of stuff. So hopefully it's gonna just stay the way it is because yeah, I just don't want to. Nobody likes being sick, but I'm a baby when I get sick. I just really don't want to do anything. But you have to, life goes on. Um, just work here, nothing new. Lazy weekend. I am jealous, Poppy. I could go for a lazy weekend. Um, let's order chicken noodle soup from Swiss Chalet. It's good stuff. Or I like the Tim Hortons soup too. That's pretty good as well. If you're feeling crappy, make this a short one. I'm feeling okay. I'm a little groggy because I just woke up like 10 minutes ago. So we'll see how it goes, or mostly just see how long my voice will last because I can already feel or hear that it's a little bit like hoarse. So we'll see how that goes. Hope you ain't getting the cough. Oh, I hope I don't get the cough. Um, yeah, it's one of those like it's like a, not a crazy bad cold. So I'm just hoping it stays this way since it's already been a couple of days and it doesn't get worse, but it just makes me tired. I've been living on the emergency uh, mix to get me through the day. I just ate 3/4 of an 18-inch pizza and meat before the pizza does. Wow, that's good. I think the most pieces of pizza I've eaten in one sitting, like a takeout pizza, maybe four. I can't, I very rarely eat more than two, but one time I remember I ate like four, and that was like a lot for me. Um, Monica, yeah, Steve and Eric are not they went away for the weekend with some of their friends. A group of guys went away, so I said I would do the solo stream, which I don't mind doing. It's fun to do. And like I said, I wasn't feeling good, so I was kind of like, oh no, what do I do? But I had the nap, I felt better, and since we canceled last week, I felt bad, so I wanted to at least come on and say hi to you guys. And who knows, you guys might be the best distraction there is from feeling kind of crappy. Emergency last night. See, I can't take emergency at night because whatever the vitamin is in it, that kind of gives you the energy. Like, is it vitamin B or B12 or something? I don't know what it is, but it keeps me awake. So I only take emergency first thing in the morning when you wake up and you're like, ugh, you just want to keep sleeping. I take it then, and it does help, but it helps just sort of get you through that hump of like, getting your butt moving and going to work. Just deciding what to cook tomorrow, either ribs or put on a pot of spaghetti sauce. I'm baking banana and lemon loaves. Ooh, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a fan of spaghetti over ribs any day, and nothing beats homemade spaghetti sauce. It's the weather's not cold here yet. I mean, it's probably a bit colder where Mombo is, but it's not super cold. But nighttime, it's like between 12, 13 degrees, which is, nice fall night. And then in the morning, but by the afternoon, we're up to like 20 degrees with the sun, which is beautiful. Like you can still go out and wear jeans and not be sweating, and it's not humid. Um, but as much as I love summer and I don't like it ending, I do love fall weather when you can wear like your jeans and your comfy sweaters and, like a jacket or just something where, so I'm kind of looking forward to that. It's still a bit warm during the day to where you can like really, get in the fall spirit, but I mean, I'll take it. And then probably once like our Thanksgiving is in 2 weeks. 2 weeks? Yeah, and it's sometimes warm on Thanksgiving, where I know you guys in the States, your Thanksgiving is the end of November, so it's like freezing cold. Um, Give me the strength for pizza. Gave me the strength for pizza. Hope you feel better soon. Thank you, Monica. I usually cut my pizza into 6 as 8 is usually too much. Was trying some hot new pizza place here, so they sliced it. It really hit the spot. $30. That's about average for a non-chain takeout pizza around here. Even then, like now getting like I mean Pizza Hut's more expensive anyway, but even getting like I'm trying to think of chains that you guys would all know, but like, Pizza or like Gino's Pizza or all those places, like they're expensive now. It's not like we used to be. You can get walk-in specials, but it's not like it used to be where you used to get a pizza and it would be like, I guess cheap. Buy some Contact C. Ooh, I've never heard of that. Are they pills or like lozenges? I'm really, really bad at taking medicine when I'm sick, because I just always feel like I don't know. I don't know what it is. It's weird in my head, and I'm just like, I'll take like Advil or Tylenol if I have a fever, but just like a cough and stuff like that, I might take like lozenges. But as far as cough medicine goes, I don't know. I just never. I think I was traumatized when I was a kid. Do you guys remember the cough? I don't remember what it was called, but the cough medicine you had as a kid, and it had the like person on the front of it, and it would be like different colors depending on what kind of symptoms you had. That stuff was so gross. And I remember we had the red person, like stick person on the bottle, and ugh, it was like cherry, and nothing was worse than like synthetic cherry flavor. 75 out there, people in sweaters today. Oh yeah. Here are 75s like people walking around in their bathing suits. You know what? If the quality's good and the food's good, then I have no problem spending the extra money at all. It just kind of sucks when you get something that you're like, I'm cheap. Like most people, we all work hard for our pennies, and most people we can't just eat eat restaurants or take out, every single day, 3 times a day. So sometimes when you have that like special, like, you know what, I'm gonna treat myself and then it ends up crappy, it's really disappointing. Little Mounties maple cough remedy. Try a minute. Yes, that's it. I don't know if it's just a Canada thing or not, but I remember growing up and that's what we had. I don't know if they still have it or not. But I think there was different colored stick people, and I always had the red one, the cherry. Ugh, awful. I remember my parents used to have to like hold me down and plug my nose and make me take it. Pizza and ages. Just get a 12-inch frozen one from the local store. 90 pence. Less than a pound. Wow, less than a pound. Temps are down to around 12 during the day here. Wow. Monica's naming real international cough medicine as opposed to my brilliance. I like the Little Mounties maple cough remedy. I think I'm going to start that. Yes, I don't. It was horrible. It was that awful. And like I said, I don't like synthetic or fake cherry taste anyway. I love eating like cherries, the fruit, but that's pretty much the only cherry flavor I like the cherry I like. All the fake cherry flavor I hate. And it was awful. I remember taking it and like I always had to have like a little chaser of like, I don't know, water or something. And it was terrible. And then my dad was really big into Buckley's. He would take it and he swore by it and would always try and get us to take it, and we never would. And because the commercials, it tastes bad but it works. And one time I took it, and I'm telling you, like it was gross. It was literally liquid pine needles. Disgusting. But I can still taste it. The red one. I remember that one. I used to chase medicine with Pepsi Blue. R.I.P. The cough medicine's so gross. Yeah, now it's like the Robitussin and Buckley's and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, it's just gross. I like the pills, like the Advil or Tylenol cold and sinus, because you don't have to have that horrible taste, and they work pretty good. Oh, I've only had Buckley's once in my life, and my dad swore by it. I mean, he still to this day will take it, but honestly, the taste is not worth it. Think of a pile of pine needles melted into a liquid and drinking that. And it's super thick. Oh, it's just terrible. Cherry soda tastes like cough medicine. I wonder what there's sometimes it does, but not as bad as the cough medicine, but it has that like little bit of hint of a taste. But ugh. Live on Jakeman's black currant. I just live on Jakeman's black currant menthol sweets. Ooh, we have the Fisherman's Friends. We have the Halls. My dad always had Halls all the time. If cough medicine tasted like cherry soda, I'd be dead by now. I just don't understand. Like, can't they make like how can they not make it just taste better? Like, why are they like? It's just weird. I remember again, and my sister confirmed it because her kids have had a few ear infections, but I've only had like one ear infection in my life when I was younger, and it was the banana medicine. That stuff was pretty okay. It was like, I mean, for medicine. And she said they still have the banana flavor. I think you can pick your flavors now, which is weird, but they have banana. And so it's smart though, because then kids take it. It's not horrible. Excuse me. Oh, my face is shiny. I wonder if I can fix this light. You're pretty okay too. Did I just say somebody was pretty okay? I don't know. I'm trying to mess with this light. Ooh, that's bright. Yeah, so I don't know if Steve and Eric are going to be watching this or come in the chat. I have a feeling they're not because I think that they were all doing some sort of they do a hockey pool or something, and they were picking their players. I don't know. I don't understand any of that hockey pool stuff. So I don't know if they're watching, but I guess they better watch later. Just kidding. They have to listen to me enough in real life. They don't need to rewatch this. When? I don't know. Does anybody else know? I feel like no, it might just be in preseason. I feel like the end of September it starts. I don't know. Monica would know. I just know that it's just all of a sudden on TV. I don't follow it very much. But I feel like it's starting very soon. I mean, it would have to, I guess. It's September. I keep losing track of what month it is. I can Google it. I know I can Google it too, but October 10th. Oh, so it's not quite yet. It must be preseason, I'm guessing. Oh, see all the Canadians and cousin Vinny popping out that we know our hockey apparently. Not me, but Monica's hubby and Mombo, they're good Canadians. Yeah. Sorry, I just got distracted. I was reading up on the chat. This is the awkward part where I don't know what to say. The Leafs will still suck and disappoint as usual. At least the Leaf fans know what to expect every year, right? Like they go through like the ups and the downs and they're excited and their team's the best and they're going to win and they're going to be awesome and then their team sucks. But I feel like every sports fan, their team, they're like, it goes through ebbs and flows. This is where you whip out some wild story. I don't got many of those controversial rants. I can do a couple of those, but Steve and Eric probably want the channel to remain intact. I don't have any wild stories. I'm like the most boring McBoring person ever. Like I was a parent's like dream teenager. I was such a nerd. I didn't do anything. I was at home. If I did do something, it was like went to a friend's house who was also a nerd. I was never out like walking around the streets till like 10 o'clock at night. I was so boring. So excited for fall. Your apple picking. Oh, good. I'm glad you guys liked, or I'm glad you liked it. It was fun to do. It was like stuff like that. Obviously, we filmed it on Labor Day weekend because September weekends were kind of crazy busy, and we wanted to get the video out in September. And so it was hot. So it was a little weird to be apple picking. The farm had just opened, I think, the week before, or that weekend was the opening weekend. So it felt a little bit weird. You couldn't really get in the full spirit of it, but it was fun. The video tomorrow, you'll see one of the things we did with the apples. Good girl, always home by curfew. I don't even think I had a curfew because I just never was out. Like, I know that's so lame of me. Like, I'm such a loser. I don't know. I had like a group of friends that we were all kind of just the same. We didn't really have any interest in going and doing anything, like going to parties and stuff like that. Probably because I was just like super shy. So I didn't want to go to like the cool kids party. But yeah, and if I did go out, like my parents were pretty like liberal with a curfew because I never did anything. And I was always home way before. I was out in the garden picking apples, still loads on the trees. Nice. Nothing beats fresh apples. And I just want to disclaim, even though like nobody said anything or whatever, because I swear we said it in the video, but, or maybe we didn't, it didn't make the cut, but all the apples we were playing with, we did buy. Because I felt so bad that there was so many like dead apples on the ground. I was like, oh no, like that's a lot of money that is being wasted. So the ones we were like Eric juggled with and stuff, we actually did buy those apples. We didn't just like toss them on the ground. We're like the biggest like nerds. Like we're just so worried about breaking rules and like being like disrespectful. I don't know. It's weird. It's just like it's in us. We can't help it. I was always the DD, so never got hammered. I can count on one hand how many nightclubs I've been to. Yeah, I had a car when I was in high school, not for any other fancy reason than just my mom had inherited a car from one of her aunts that had passed away, so we had a second car, and I was able to use that to drive to school, not every day, but I could, or like to go to work on the weekends and stuff. So, but yeah, I never got like I never went to any like there was a all ages place you could go to around here. I never went to it. It always scared me because there was always like these talks about these like fights and stuff. So I was like, too scared to go. Like in college, I went out to like bars and all that kind of stuff, but I never did in high school. And nightclubs, I've only ever been to a few like nightclubs. I just sound like such a loser, but like nightclubs in the sense that are like, you go to downtown Toronto to a nightclub. I've only been to like handful of those, not many at all. But lots of like, like bars and like stuff like that. I used to do nightclub photography, lost count how many clubs I've been in. I swear in my next life I'm gonna be a big partier. I was just too self-conscious to like I said, I didn't have like a large group of friends. I had a small group of friends. We were all kind of just the same. And I don't know. I was just too like shy to like kind of go to a place like that. And like, yeah, it was weird. I don't know. You think I would have gotten better grades in high school because I didn't do anything, but no, I still just didn't study. And I also didn't have money in high school. I mean, I worked part-time at like, a store. I mean, I made like $150 every 2 weeks. Like I didn't make a lot of money to go do a bunch of extra stuff. I mean, I still managed to spend that money and waste it, but I had to use it for like the car. My parents were like, if you're going to drive the car, you have to pay as an additional insurer on the car. And like, then I had to fill it up with gas and all that kind of stuff. You're describing my teen years to a T. Well, look, I always feel like I'm the biggest loser out there, but and I shouldn't say loser because it's fine. But like looking back, I'm like, oh my gosh, I was such a dork. Um, I always say like if I could go back to high school for one day, knowing what I know now and how unimportant in the grand scheme of life high school is and how such a tiny little blip on the radar it really is, I would do it just because like now knowing like it doesn't matter high school. Like in the moment that's your whole world. High school is your whole entire world, social interactions, everything. It's your whole entire world. And knowing now like how insignificant it is and all the things of your life, it's like I would just go and do it so much differently now. But I'm also glad that when I did high school, there wasn't like, you know, all this crazy social media stuff because I can't even imagine that kind of pressure. Oof. Believe it or not, I'm one of the shyest folk you could ever meet, which is ironic because you work for yourself. So you have to promote yourself. You have to make connections. You have to network yourself. You have to go to all these events to like, for your job. Um, So that surprises me, but I get it because if I have to, I can like turn it on and, say what I need to say and do what I need to do. I always feel like I'm a bumbling idiot, but, yeah, I don't know. Knowing I probably could have punched out my US history teacher and not ruined my life. That's what I'd do if I, right? I would never go back to high school. I hated it. Well, I mean, I wouldn't want to go back to high school all the time. I just want to go back for like one day to like tell myself back then, like, it doesn't matter. Like, don't be so stressed out about stuff in high school. And high school wasn't my greatest either. I mean, grade 9 and 10, ironically, were really fun years for me. Grade 11 and 11 was okay. And then 12 and OAC was just, I just wanted to be done and out of there because one of my really good friends had already, like, had moved away. So she wasn't in school with me. A lot of my friends I had outside of school that weren't in school with me. So at that point, I just wanted to be done. I was just like over it. And the social part of the school wasn't really there. And I just wanted to finish. Um, but yeah, I remember at the time, remember being like 14 or 13 and going to high school. And it was just like stressing about like what you're going to wear and like this and that. And if the boy you like likes you, or like if your friend tells the boy you like that you like it. Like it was so stupid. It was just yeah, doesn't really in the grand scheme of things, it's just a tiny little blip on the radar. And you can totally tell the people that and I'm not, like, trying to diminish people that had really great high school experiences, like, lots of people do, and I didn't have a terrible one, it's just one that was just kinda like, "Eh." But, like, you can always tell the people that well, I always like to say, like, peaked in high school, if you ever run into them later in your adult life, and all they talk about is high school. I'm like, dude, I haven't even thought of high school. Like, I don't care about what happened, back in high school when we were like 16. But those are the people that like peaked in high school and that's all they have to like live on. It's just funny to me. It's weird because high school was so nothing to me as I grew older. I didn't like miss it. I didn't like wish for yeah, it was just what it was. I'm gonna have to get a drink of water in a second, I think. My phone keeps going off. I'm still waiting for my peak. Same. Same. Imagine this. I was in high school and I didn't have a hair straightener. Oh my god, my hair was frizzy and gross. I look back on and why did I get bangs? My hair's curly. Why did I get bangs? Curly with no hair straightener. What was wrong with me? Um, so yeah, that's funny. Yeah, I'm still waiting for my peak too. I think that's gone though for me. It is what it is. The peak's never coming. Or I'm gonna be like 90 and like this is it. This is my peak. Um, I get nervous though, like for like my niece and nephew, like they're still far away from high school, but like even starting school, I get so nervous for them because I remember how like nerve-wracking it was for me school. I have the most horrible picture of life. It was probably my high school pictures actually weren't that terrible. I mean, given what they could be. But my grade 8 picture, I think it was, I had the part like I do now, and you know how you could, like, tease it so it would be like, poof, and then I had bangs and no any kind of, like, hair product that could tame frizziness, and it was just like this, and I had freaking braces, and I'm smiling like I'm some sort of, like, beauty queen. I'm like, "Oh, no, it's so horrible." Awful. I was in the Air Cadets when I was in high school, total nerd. You know, nerds are actually the cool ones, I think. I think we're actually the cool ones. And I always like when I call people nerds, like I think nerds are really cool. So it's not anything that's like I'm not trying to be like mean or anything or make fun of them because I think nerds are pretty freaking cool. I looped off my curly hair. Lopped off. Oh, you cut your hair like here? Oof, that was probably like super curly. It was a horrible picture. Just horrible with my like, I had just gotten my braces on, so, like, when you have the, like, brace face with the gnarly teeth still because they haven't, like, moved or shifted? That was my grade 8 photo. Horrible. Like, it was just awful. I'm like, thinking that I'm like, yeah, it's horrible. And then in high school, I pretty much just had hair to my shoulders. I haven't changed much other than, like, learning about how to tame frizzy hair sometimes and how to use a blow dryer properly or a hair straightener. I'm trying to grow my hair a bit longer so I can wear it um curlier more because I don't like using the hair straightener and hair dryer all the time. It makes my hair super dry and disgusting, and I have to get it trimmed, and I'm super low maintenance. I don't want to deal with that. But my hair goes really curly, so it goes like super short, and I look like a poodle. So I'm trying to grow my hair a bit longer so that if it's like the nice curls that are, like not like a poodle that got shocked. But yeah, my grade 8 picture was not it. I'm super low maintenance. Where do I swipe right? I don't know if right or left's bad. I don't know what the deal is. So that could be an insult or could be not. I'm not sure. I was super. I don't even think I wore makeup in high school. Like, no, I don't think I did. Maybe like really shitty eyeshadow because it was like, ooh, eyeshadow, just slop it on your face, but too out of touch with swipe culture, time to swipe left. I don't know why I never get them mixed up. Like, or I don't understand the swipe right. Oh, it makes sense. Swiping right would be good because that seems like the natural way to swipe. Swiping left would be like goodbye. This would be like hello. Figured it out. Figured it out. But yeah, I'm very low maintenance in general. Sometimes I wish I wasn't. I was like, oh, I want to like go get my eyebrows done or get lashes or do all that stuff, get my nails done. And honestly, it's not, I mean, part of it's laziness, but part of it's just me being super cheap. I'm just cheap. I have to do my workout. If there are any comments from you, hubby has my phone. Oh, have a good workout. Work out a little extra hard for me, okay? I just ate some Doritos, so I need do some extra squats and stuff for me. um, yeah, working out. I still have that gym membership that I haven't used in like 2 years. Damn it. Every time I'm like, I'm gonna get the gym membership. I'm gonna go. I'm not gonna waste it this time. And in all fairness, I did use it, and then COVID hit, and we couldn't go to the gym for like a year and a half, and then that just got me right out of it, and I'm still paying for it, and I don't go. It's only $20 a month, but still, I keep saying one day I'm gonna go back. One day I'm gonna go back. Cookies I reviewed in my last video had to swipe right on them. Now I know what it meant. Uh, That's funny. Yeah, I'm guessing swipe right is good because you're like, "Hey, I'm coming to get you," and swiping left's like, "See you later. I'm running away from you." I'm never gonna forget that now. I just gave myself something. What are those things called where you like remember based? I don't know. I don't know. Um, yeah, I think I'm gonna go get a glass of water though, guys. So just hang out for like 2 seconds. Don't leave yet. I gotta make it. Oh, I've already made it half an hour. I didn't even think it was gonna be that long. Thank you guys. But I want to try and at least make it to an hour, so don't leave yet, okay? Gosh, I just sound pathetic. I'm just gonna mute it though, just so you can't hear me hacking in the background. But I'll be back in 2 seconds. I'm just gonna get a glass of water. I'm back. You guys stayed. Yay. Bye. This is actually full of vodka, Poppy, not water. I'm going hardcore tonight. Hold on, let me get up this chat. A quick let's hide. Indy, hello. I hope all are well. I hated school. I went into business at 21. I took chances. I did very well. Once we moved from the UK to Canada, it was a golden opportunity. You're very right, Indy. Canada is a great, great country. And I'm very, very thankful to be living here and born and raised in Canada. And that's amazing that you did so well in school. Even though you didn't like it, you persevered and it was worth it. Hot tea and a little something extra in it. I should. I didn't have to get up early and go to work tomorrow. Ugh, that's the problem. Last weekend, we the three of us were hired by a mutual acquaintance to film their wedding, and it's the first time we had ever filmed a wedding, and it was like open bar and stuff. And because we're like acquaintances with them, they were like, we had like the dinner and could stay and have the drinks and stuff like that. But because we were working and we never done a wedding before, we didn't get to partake in the open bar. But on Sunday, I felt hungover like I'd partaked in the open bar. But I didn't. I hate that. Canada's a great country. It is. That's a legit job there. Filming the wedding? Yeah, they asked us to film it and we had never done it. So we're like, sure, why not? It was fun. It was a lot of fun. Steve and Eric did 99% of the work. I was kind of the helping coordinate between, um, you know, shots and stuff or helping do that. And I did some like B-roll stuff on my cell phone that they couldn't do like during the ceremony and stuff. So it was fun. It was a learning experience and it was good because we knew them well. So it wasn't as stressful as and they were so like laid back because we're like, oh, like what kind of final product do you want? Like what kind of shots are you looking for? Is there something specific you want us to catch? And they were like, no, just whatever you guys think. So that was super amazing. They didn't have a whole list of stuff, because that would have just been extra stress to make sure we got it all. We got everything anyway, but yeah, they were just really easy to work with, and it was a lot of fun. And so I'm excited to see the final product. I'm not editing that. That is all. I think Eric's doing most of it, but I think Steve will be helping here and there. Ooh, I have a wedding in a couple of weeks at Edinburgh Castle for a friend. Ooh. You guys probably have really cool weddings because you have them all in castles. We have ours at golf courses. That's like where weddings are here. Why won't it let me drink? Oh my gosh, I can't. I don't know why I can't suck the straw. The hell? Oh my gosh, I'm so annoyed right now. What is going on? Why can't I work this water bottle? This is embarrassing. It works now. So many jokes I'm keeping. I just set myself up for that one. But that's okay. You know, I can handle it. It's fine. But I sucked better and I got the water. I always have to drink out of a straw. I don't know why. Now I don't know if you know, I'm like lounging half on the couch. I was sitting upright, looking straight at the camera, and now I'm kind of like lounging. Better than the straw. Sorry, there was just something on the screen. I'm a water bottle whore. So I have 873,000 different water bottles. Because they never seem to get one that does everything I want, which I don't understand what that even is, because it's a water bottle. The whole point is to get liquid into your mouth. But this one is a Contigo. I like this one because it's really big. And it has the straw. I always have to have water bottles with the straw. It has a cool little handle. But yeah, this one's just a Contigo. But yeah, I hardly use actual glasses in my house. I have reusable water bottles everywhere. She is thick. This one is 40 ounces, whatever that means. I don't know how many cups that is, but it's good because I don't have to fill it up as much, and I'll force myself to drink it so that I get lots of water. I should probably sit up a bit. This is a little bit ridiculous. So I heard what Poppy had for dinner. What did everybody else have for dinner? I didn't really eat anything because I wasn't super hungry, but now I'm getting hungry. 1 liter? I'm gonna have to Google. It must be, because how many ounces are in a cup? 12 ounces? So it's 12, 24, that's 3 cups. I don't know. You just saw me try and do math. My brain almost broke. As long as you're comfy. I definitely am comfy. I might put this blanket on too. 1,182 milliliters. I do need a beanbag chair. That would be cool. I remember there used to be one at the cottage, a beanbag chair. It was huge, but it was so disgusting because like so many people, I don't know, they're just like super, super old, and it just got like, they're really comfy though. I want one of those ones that are, what are they called? The love sacks? Those look really cool. Clean out the fridge nice, so all leftovers. Liver and onions. Hubby had leftover jambalaya. Those are some good leftovers. Steve would be jealous of the liver and onions and jambalaya. Wow, those are good leftovers. My leftovers are usually like, I don't know, not as cool as that, but that means I have to make good meals to have leftovers. I've been really craving lasagna. I really want some lasagna. I'm gonna put this blanket on. Roast potatoes, German ham, and beans. Ooh, I love ham. And roast potatoes. Beans, they're okay, but the ham and the roast potatoes sound delicious. It's all like, I feel like the times for like the hearty food, like the chilies, the stews, the pastas. Yum. Like I said, it's almost Thanksgiving here. In 2 weeks, it's Thanksgiving. I'm excited for pumpkin pie. I don't love turkey, but I like the pumpkin pie, and I like just I like Thanksgiving weekend because I feel like you just eat a lot and you can because it's like a holiday. But yeah, our Thanksgiving, as you guys know, is like way earlier than yours. I bet you Mambo's having a really, really delicious Thanksgiving dinner with some homemade apple pie and all that kind of stuff. Any Thanksgiving vids? No, that's the one thing we kind of didn't really plan was, I think only just because a lot of our audience is in the States and don't even know that we have Thanksgiving this early, but it could have been cool because lots of people not in Canada don't know that we have Thanksgiving this early in some of our traditions. That would have been a good idea. We have our October content's mostly spooky slash, not spooky, but like Halloween-ish themed. Like I said, we filmed a video a week or so ago. We went to a haunted pub. I don't know if that video is ever going to work because, like we said, it was just really not ideal location to be filming, and there was lots of people around, and we didn't want to be like those people. And so we did film stuff, but I haven't looked at the footage yet to see if I can actually like put something together with it. If I can, I'll put it the video, but I don't know. It was really difficult to film anything in there. I was going to have turkey steaks, but they had freezer burn and had a funny smell. Don't trust meat that smells funny. Oof. Were there loads of spirits? Well, like we said last week, it kind of like the one day we decided to go was a weeknight, and apparently it was kids eat free, and so the whole entire place was full of kids. I don't know, but I love kids. But I mean, if I'm a ghost, I ain't coming out when kids are around because they were loud and they screamed and they cried and they yelled and they, so we didn't really have the like haunted experience. But we'll see what happens. It turns out we want to go back again just to kind of like go maybe when it's not kids eat free night and just see what we can like, I do the smell test every time when my fridge meets. I am super, I'm super skeezed out really easily by any meat that I think is remotely like, even if it's not bad, but I think it is, I can't do it. If you forget about them long enough, they do the heavy lifting in the stinky department and ruin your place. Thanks, forgotten ribeye. I have to clean my fridge out, or my freezer. I have lots of, okay, I'm gonna sit up straight. I just keep slouching more and more, and it's just not a good look. I have to clean out my freezer. I have lots of freezer burn stuff. There we go. I think I'm going to the cottage for Thanksgiving. I'm not too sure yet. I think so, though. It's always good to go up there because you get the fall colors and stuff. And we like to do like little photo shoots with my niece and nephew and stuff. I toss out so much freezer stuff too because I'm like, oh, this thing is on sale. I'm going to totally make that. And I never do. I found a turkey in my freezer. I didn't even remember buying it. I was like, why do I have a turkey? I never make turkey. And I probably bought it once because it was on sale. And I'm like, oh, I'm going to be like, Miss Turkey Maker. Never did. So yeah, I had to waste a whole entire turkey. I just leave that stuff to my mom. She buys the turkeys and the hams. Yeah, an entire turkey. Like a 10-pound butterball freaking turkey. I still to this day don't remember buying it. But I figured since I couldn't remember when I bought it, probably was not good to eat. So that sucked. Thanks, guys, for chatting with me. It's always like a little nerve-wracking because if it's by myself and like I run out of something to say and I'm really fast trying to think of something else to say so that I don't like sit here like an idiot, like staring. But you guys always make it a bit easier. I have a turkey in the bottom of one of my freezers too. Y'all in your giant freezers. Yeah, I have one of those like, it's not a like it's the, I don't know, we call them like the deep freezers that usually you have in like the laundry room of your house. At least I did growing up, and like everybody else's families I know had one in the laundry room down in the basement. It's a small one that my parents had given me when they got a new one. I forget I have it half the time. I go through spurts where I'll be like, I'm going to stock up on freezer stuff. During COVID, I was good. I got like frozen pizzas and all that kind of stuff just because we didn't leave, didn't leave the house very often. So I would stock up on bacon and all that kind of stuff. And then I've kind of gone through it and now I don't use it very much. I don't know. It's weird. I have one on top of the fridge too. That's stuffed to the brim of just garbage. Ryan! Oh, just Kelly. I know. Sorry, guys. Just me. Apartment size freezer that we bought like for those deep freezes last forever. Like I said, I got this one from my parents who probably had it when they like first got married. Like, let's be real, it's sucking up all the hydro it can and it's costing a fortune, I'm sure. But like they are built sturdy. They do not die. I couldn't tell as an ad was playing. So yeah, like I go through spurts of stocking up the freezer and it always feels good when I do it. And then I just let it go down. And why isn't Mike here? I don't know. Maybe Mike secretly loves Eric and Steve. And he came on, he was sad. He was like, it's just her. And didn't decide to join. Or one of you guys is Mike. I don't know. He'd be more cool. Oh, yeah, that's true. I have to sneeze. I can't believe it's I was just looking at my computer here and it's September 22nd. I cannot believe it's already September 22nd. Oh, Steve showed up. Hello. My middle name is Michael. It's David, right? Have fun, Mombo. Enjoy relaxing. And thank you for stopping by and saying hi. And hopefully we'll see you next week. I told them that you guys were doing some hockey thing. So I'm guessing that's over. It's already been 54 minutes. Holy crap. You guys are like amazing at making time fly. With my babbling. Hop on camera. Oh, and I'm guessing that's Eric because he's logged himself out of his own YouTube channel and can't get back in. So he goes under our channel that we never did anything with, the Trips Vlog. So hello, Eric. Bunch of frozen breakfast sandwiches sitting in my freezer from Walmart that I can't heat as I don't have paper towels yet. Oh, I never tried those frozen breakfast sandwiches. Why do I feel like you guys always do that? And 2 seconds later, you're like, I hate my team. It sucks. Didn't you pick the team? Like, how can you hate the team you just picked 5 minutes ago? I don't understand. I don't understand. And how do you know you hate your team? They could play really well. Etchel? I don't know. That's a Stephen Eric question. You pick your team, but other people are picking the people you want to. Like, okay, that's fine. I get that. But like, how can you don't know how they're even going to play yet. So you can't be like mad at them already. At least give them time to disappoint you before you get mad at them. My team is a bunch of noobs. Well, good luck. Do you guys play for money? You can have a feeling, I guess. But I admire the attitude. I'm trying to be positive and not so negative all the time. Because you never know. I cannot picture Poppy playing sports. I don't know. Maybe. Curious. Watch him be like the biggest like athlete ever. No money, only pride. And I'm not saying that because I don't think you could play sports. I just don't get the vibe that you were a sports player guy. Pride is worse than losing money, I think. This light is really bright. Let's just get dark and spooky. Let's get intimate and interactive. If I did, it would be a weak lump of fat. Some football players are like hefty. I'm not saying you're hefty, but I'm just saying some football players, if you're like a defense guy, you know. I tried t-ball in soccer. I played t-ball when I was a kid. Poppy Sports, sponsored by Chipotle. I mean, no big surprise. I am not an athlete by any means. I played t-ball when I was like 5, and I think that's the only thing I've done organized sports-wise. Oh, strong lumps of fat and muscle. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. I guess you still have to be like strong hunks of mass. Don't play football though. It's dangerous. People get hurt in football. Your brain gets all like wonky. I'm doing the awkward, I don't know what to say now. I can't believe it's been an hour. That's insane. Felt so bad when I went live. I'm like, oh my gosh, like everybody's gonna be so bored after 10 minutes. I used to do judo when I was a kid. That's the wonky brain disease. Yeah, when you play football, you get all like wonky in the brain because it's I played curl. Actually, I did curl too. By growing up, it was never known as an athletic sport. I agree, growing up, but were you even Canadian if you didn't curl at one point in your life? But I did grow up curling. I came from a curling family. My dad curled, my aunt curled, my grandpa curled like every weekend. As soon as I was like 12, I learned how to curl. I did it in high school. I never really carried it on as an adult, but it was fun. The matching nails. This was coincidental. The nails were painted earlier this week, and I was cold, and I just threw this hoodie on. So it's actually the lighting's making it look more matchy than it is. My nails are actually more of like a, I don't know, like bluey kind of, and this is more purple. But I appreciate that you notice, Poppy. Nobody else notices, so I can always count on you for noticing. Sometimes I do things like that to see if you're going to notice. And you always do. TCG fam, hello. Yeah, a curling family. It's a thing. It's a thing. There's Canada coming out again, right? Like, yeah, a curling family, like it's a thing. Let's host a trip spiel. Ooh, we should. I wanted to go to because I haven't curled in a while. And I'm not sure that my old ass could do the things it needs to do to curl properly. So I was like, oh, we should go to an open curl or whatever they have and try it and do a video of it. It would be really funny. The closest I got to curling was photographing it. Played ball hockey, ice hockey, softball, and basketball for a year. Nice. A reminder to Poppy that curling is a Scottish sport. True. It's not really Canadian per se, but it's popular in Canada. And I'm telling you, you guys may not believe it, but those of you watching live curling is actually a lot of freaking fun. Just saying. Actually, that's one of the video ideas we had was go to a curling tournament and do a video. I forgot about that. Steve and Eric, remember that. I would be lead. Food at the Trips Boncho would be catered either by Swiss said Mario's or Boston Pizza. I was always the vice. I was never advanced enough to be the skip, but I could be the vice. No, wait, yeah. Let's do a bonspiel. Canadian, Scottish, irrelevant. What's the difference? That's funny. Yeah, like I said, I grew up with curling, going to bonspiels with my dad and my grandpa on Sundays and watching it on the TV. I used to watch it with my grandpa all the time. It's still one of my favorite sports to watch in the Olympics. Is it still in the Olympics? I don't know. When it was in the Olympics. Yeah, it was fun. I even got to, when Hamilton hosted the Worlds at one point in time, I don't know, I volunteered. My dad, me and my sister volunteered for it, and I got to be the little flag carrier for the teams that came out. See, I was not a nerd at all. It was great though. It was just a great party of a bunch of teenage, because we were all the same age, early teenage years to 18. And after you did your little flag carrying or plaque carrying duty, we all just hung out in this room where they just fed you and you just stayed all day, and you were supposed to do homework because it was all during the week. But all these kids from different schools and different cities would all just hang out. If I wasn't such a loser, it would have been a great place to meet boys. But I was a loser and I sat in the corner and read my book and did my homework like I was supposed to do. You guys wanted to do a curling vlog? That's so based. Does the lake at the cottage freeze over? Yeah, it does. When I was a kid and we used to spend Christmas up there, we would ice skate on it all the time. It's not a deep lake, so it does freeze pretty easily. The past couple of years haven't been as cold, so it does freeze over, but it doesn't stay super solid for long. But when I was younger, it would be my great uncle would always be the one that would go out and measure how deep it was. It would get 2 feet deep or thick of ice. So we would go on it all the time. We would skate on it. We would use that as a way to get from cottage to cottage rather than walking on the road. It was fun. Sometimes I wonder if I should have settled for the band girls that wanted me instead of chasing the band girls that didn't. Never underestimate the girls that want you, Poppy. Never know. Maybe they were secret non-band geeks. I don't know. Yeah, see, the band girls, there's always a freak in there, and you missed out on Molly. Only you knew what Molly was doing now. Maybe you do. Thanks, Facebook. Got a run video premiere coming up. Oh, have fun. Thank you, TCG fan, for saying hi. Have a good weekend. I was not sad by the discontinuation of Kleenex tissues in Canada. I think are curling by Scotty's tissues. They sponsored about half the. Yep, Scotty's Tournament of Hearts. And I think it's actually still called Scotty. Like I know the men's the it used to be the Labatt Briar. Now I think it's like Tim Hortons or something. Smoking green and practicing law and married, I think. You could have had you a lawyer wife. That's funny. She was a stripper in college, though. Hey, she had to fund that law school. I don't think we would have lasted through that. Yeah, I mean, nothing wrong with doing what you need to do to, pay your bills. But I feel like it would be very difficult to maintain a relationship if one of the people was a stripper. I feel like it would take a very, very, yeah, it would be difficult. It would be difficult. Especially if it's the guy dating a female stripper, because like let's be real, guys. You guys are have sensitive little egos and you can't handle any of that stuff. So it would be very, very difficult. I mean, don't get me wrong, I would have a difficult time, the situation was reversed, but yeah, that would be hard to you'd have to be very, very secure to have that. But yeah, no shade to anybody who needs to do what they need to do, but I couldn't deal with it today either. Yeah, it would be difficult. I'm not gonna lie. It would be like all knowing all these people were like rubbing up and stuff. And I mean, I'm playing the naive. I'm living in the naive world where that's all stripping is, which I know for some people it is. But then I know they have those little VIP areas, and I don't know what goes on back there. That's between the people back there. I'm just gonna stay in my little naive world. Steve and Eric, are you still here? Did they bail? They came, said hi, and then they bailed. Very impressive, Poppy. I have a few friends that were our strippers, haven't been out with them, but still friends. Yeah, like I have absolutely no negative thoughts or feelings on people who choose to be strippers. Like, do you? I mean, I watch TikTok. I see how much money they make, and rightfully so. So do what you need to do to get that money. But yeah, it would be very difficult to be in maintain a relationship, given that job. The Trips vlogs changed their name to Ryan Harkness and changed their profile pic to Prison Mike. I couldn't befriend a stripper. Yeah, I mean, date one, have fun with one, and befriend one. Yeah, totally different. I have to go really close to read the chat. All right, I'm caught up. I can't believe that Poppy actually lasted this whole time. Usually he bounces in and out, which rightfully so. We're boring as shit, but Poppy hung out the whole time. Thanks, Poppy. Oh, I saw that on Instagram that Eric found your pop Mountain Dew. So just in case you didn't know, that was Eric that found it. So he gets all the props for that. I was gonna grab it from him before he went away for the weekend, so I could send it out this weekend, but I did not. So that was my bad. Also, I have nothing better to do tonight. Well, thanks. And thank you for making the chat lively, even though I feel like I'm giving off low energy. I'm trying not to, but I feel like I am. So I appreciate everybody, sticking through it. I was just thinking about that honeydew Mountain Dew. Yeah, we don't actually, I guess we do have a lot of Mountain Dew here. Who knew? But we have the one that they don't have in the States yet, which is weird. I'm not a huge Mountain Dew fan. It's okay. It's just not my fave. Circle K for giving Canada so many flavors of Mountain Dew. Yeah, because they're always at Circle K, right? I mean, honeydew's kind of a flavor anyway, so we'll see what it. I can't wait to see what you think of it in a pop form. If it wasn't worthy of the U.S., it makes the American Mountain Dew fans on Reddit envious. Really, people are envious of us? Wow. Scott Messerschmidt, hello, welcome, happy Friday. I just realized that I have a caramel bar upstairs and I really want to eat it. Random, I know, but all I can think about is the chocolate bar. The kids on it. Who knew there was a Mountain Dew subreddit? There's a whole world that I don't know about. That's so bizarre to me. Like they just go on there and talk about Mountain Dew? So bizarre to me. I think Steve and Eric are listening, or they were listening. What? There's a Mountain Dew Discord. This is so weird. I'm slightly intrigued and curious, but also I feel like it could be really bizarre and weird. That's so funny. Shit always gets weird on Discord. So not our Discord. Our Discord's fun. We just send memes to each other about eating food and self-deprecating ourselves about how we should go to the gym, but we don't. I can only drink so much Mountain Dew until I get jittery and a stomach ache. Yeah, it's really sugary and very caffeine-y. I do like the color of Mountain Dew. That's very intriguing. Or they just day to day do like it's that is so funny. I mean, I shouldn't be surprised, but it's just so weird to me. I love a good old Baja Blast. Baja Blast is really good. I've only had it like once or twice, but it is delicious. If they could make it in a diet form, I would be all over it. I just don't drink a lot of regular pop because it's too much. Don't get me wrong, I eat sugar. I eat but for some reason, drinking like liquid sugar makes me feel bad. Like I feel like I can't do it. It just feels wrong. So I always drink diet soda. There actually is a thing as zero sugar Baja. Damn, I want that. I didn't think it was actually a thing. Because I would drink that. I love sugar-free pop. I know it has aspartame, blah 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 blah, but whatever. It's like way less calories than sugar. So how they know about new Mountain Dew flavors is from looking up Mountain Dew trademark apple. These people are crazy. Yeah, we weren't meant to slam 70 plus grams of liquid sugar in half an hour. Yeah, it just feels super wrong. Like I said, I can get down with sugar, but like drinking a bottle of it just feels really wrong. Like I feel like I'm breaking some sort of like law or something. So give me the diet version all day long and I will drink it. And I'll just rot my insides with aspartame, but whatever. Lots of leaks though. Did you see today the new bot? This is weird. I feel like I'm gonna have to go down this Mountain Dew rabbit hole, but I'm also scared. But I'm really intrigued. I had no idea there was this like weird cult following for Mountain Dew. Thanks to whoever's doing those little emojis. I don't even know what they are. Are they like celebration things? They look like little fairies. but I can't tell. They're so tiny. Oh, somebody's given lots of them. However you spin it, it tastes like fizzy sugar. Yeah. When you like swallow it and like you can feel like it rotting your teeth. Like when we did the tier list with, did we do Mountain Dew tier list? I think we did. And the Gatorade tier list, I was like, and I only did like a little shot of each one. And at the end of it, I was just like, whew. Oh, that was you. What were they? Little celebration things or little fairies? Because they look like fairies. That was cute. 100 faces, hearts. Those are really cute. I feel bad though because we miss the emojis half the time because they're just in like the bottom right corner and you just kind of catch them out of the corner of your eye. Now there's laughing ones. That's funny. All right, guys, but I think that I'm probably going to wrap it up because my voice is, I feel like on the verge of giving out. It's very raspy right now. I hate that button. Can it be turned off? I don't even know where the button is. I don't even know how people are doing that. Like, where do you do it? Add reaction? Huh. Like, if I, did that do anything? No. See, that's just an emoji. Yeah, I don't know where you do it. That's weird. Oh, there's Mike. He shows up right at the end. Convenient. Just kidding, Mike. Thank you for saying hi. Hope you're having a great Friday and gonna have an awesome weekend. But yeah, I am going to probably wrap it up because I am hitting that wall and I feel my eyes need to be held open with toothpicks. So thank you guys so much for hanging out and bearing with me on this solo stream. I know y'all miss Steve and Eric. They will be back, I promise. But I really appreciate you guys hanging out with me. And yeah, Mike, you're the one that said do the solo stream. Just kidding. Oh, cool. Thanks, Ryan. But yeah, thank you guys so much. Whether you watch live, chat live, watch the replay, thank you so much for all your support. We really appreciate it. Thank you to everybody who is watching. Thank you to everybody in the chat. Thank you, David, for being our wonderful mod tonight. I hope you guys all have an amazing and relaxing weekend. Stay safe, have fun, and don't forget, guys, you're awesome. Bye, guys. See you on Monday. Bye.